Hey everyone, it's Kristen with Somatics, and today I'm going to share a move that's kind of a variation on the human X. If you're familiar with it, I hope you enjoy this. If you're not familiar with it, don't worry about it, or you can pick it up out of Martha Peterson's book, Move Without Pain. So let's get started. So I'm going to break this move down. I'm going to have you first just start by lying down on your back, your legs are bent, and I'm going to have you lengthen out one leg. I'm going to do my left leg, lengthening out the left leg so the right leg remains bent. And I'm going to have my arm up alongside my head, my right arm. If this is uncomfortable for you to place the arm up closer to your head, you can put it further out to the side. It can be out more like a tree limb. If that's still not comfortable, you can bring it down. It doesn't really matter. You're just going to sense some movement diagonally through this body eventually as we move forward. So, tuning in on the left foot, I'd like you to just flex your toes up towards your kneecap. So I'm pulling my toes back, and then slowly letting it release and letting that relax. Now as you do that again, tune in to what you feel. Does that movement move just into your calf and shin muscles, or do you feel that maybe into your thigh? So slowly contracting and slowly releasing. Try it again. Notice where it moves, and if your torso is rigid and doesn't move very well, there might not be a lot of movement. So then voluntarily, I'd like you to tune in to see what it feels like if you can get some movement as those toes flex up, coming further up into the body, and sensing, if you can, that maybe your waist shortens on the left side. And then again, releasing. Now, if you're feeling like, well, I don't feel that, then could you voluntarily do that? Could you take the toes, flex them up, and feel the waist shorten a little bit? This doesn't have to be a really big extreme move, but just feeling how your waist is contracting to help your toes come up, and then releasing that. Okay, so with the arm on the floor, as you do that again, flex the toes up. Can you feel if the left side is shortening? Can you feel the right side lengthen? Do the ribs open up? Can you feel your armpit and your arm get longer on the floor, reaching out behind you? And then slowly let go of all efforts. You come back to neutral and let that register. Try it one more time, flexing the toes up. Notice how that draws the hip up and the waist up on the left side, lengthening on the right side, and then slowly letting it release. Okay, so you would do that a few times on one side and then the other. Enjoy. So here's a little variation. For folks who feel like they're using more of their back, if they have more of a green light overarching of the back, and they feel like they're using their back to raise their hip up a little bit, tune in still to the waist, but here's a little variation. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, just see if you can bring the back a little closer to the floor. Flex your toes up. Feel the waist shorten on the left, but now you should feel more along the side and maybe a little bit into the front of the waist instead of on the back side of your back. And then slowly let go of all efforts. So again, just a breath in. And as you exhale, just a little drop. Doesn't have to be a press down. Feel the toes flex up, feel the back sink into the floor a little bit, and you still get the sensation of the waist. And plus you might also feel a little bit more of your hip flexor and inner thigh, and slowly let go of all efforts and relax. So that's a little variation for those of you who feel like you're using your back. For those of you who feel like you can't put your arm up here, even if your arm is down alongside you, as you flex laterally flex the left side of the body, and the waist and the ribs span out on the right side, your shoulder could go up a little bit towards your ear, and you're still getting some length on the right, shortening on the left. So you don't even have to have your arm up alongside you. So two little variations for those of you who needed them. Enjoy. Thanks again for tuning in. If you've enjoyed this video, please share it with your friends and family. And if you'd like, subscribe to this channel and you'll get updates when I add new videos. Thanks again. Keep on moving.